3, 2, 1, go. In case people are wondering, I am trying without the timer for just a bit, seeing how it feels. One of them is hard, but the one with the arrows is easy. Alright, well, I'll make sure to watch. I did get a basic description from Acelot, from Lambrodroid, but just gotta, you know, implement it myself. I was really lucky that hitbox was as low as it, or was as high as it was, I guess. I believe. That is a silver chest. I'm going for it. The silver chest is more likely to get me equipment, so... And that's exactly the equipment I want. Whew. Alright. Can't believe I took damage there. Alright, that's low enough, or that's high enough that I don't have to worry about that. Whew. Hey! Dash Strike's putting in the work. Alright. Found book. Dash should just be over here. No, I found Lamech instead. Alright, I'm fine with Lamech. Leather weapon scholar cape! Okay. Equipment is looking good. Now we just need to make sure that we don't make mess-ups and die prematurely. We are done opening chests effectively. As long as we get enough gold, which we should get from being Void Beast Bareth on our first life, if we can pull it off. We will manage. We will do fantastic. There we are. Whew. Okay. The inside is discovered. We have air dashes. And with air dashes, we can continue. Also, I'm not sure if I figured that out previously, but apparently the dash strikes kills those skeletons. Which I really like the idea of in the dash area, that if you learn to dash strike, you can actually one-shot enemies. Ooh. There we are. My mouse and keyboard is falling in a weird position. I need to finagle with that once I get to the little pause screen. Alright. You're so good with that fireball now. Yep, because unlike the other things, like Irad, fireball has been in this game since I first bought it. There we go. Just fix the keyboard there. No issues. No issues. Alright. Let's go beat Lamech up. Take his lunch money. Show him who's the real toughest guy in the town. And then we teleport back to... Ah. He only deals 40 damage now? So yeah, he used to deal 43 damage. Now it's just 40. It seems so minuscule, but it's like those changes like that that are just gonna like make the numbers a lot easier and just make... I mean, for new players, by all the means, make it more approachable for them. Makes no difference to us speedrunners because of the way the math works out, but... So weird, like, just because, you know, you've practiced so much. So weird to think that Lamech is a big challenge for other people. Because, yeah, Lamech is actually a really tough challenge when you first start the game, because it has so many moves, and each attack, like, 40 damage doesn't seem like much, but you die in 5 hits. Alright. Just gonna grab the gold and get out. I don't need anything else. I mean, I might have won the souls so I could lock down Night for future, but I'm gonna just go with what it gives me. I feel like stopping to lock down Night is a time difference, let's say. Silver chest, anything good? Money, that's actually really good because the more I think about it, the more I realize I have the equipment I want. Alright, well, use it as a damage boost. Doesn't really matter. As long as I don't die, it doesn't really matter how much damage I take right now because I'm about to enter another heirloom. And every time you enter an heirloom, it fully restores your health. Once I get to the far right corner of the world. Like so. So now I take that damage to increase my max health again. Alright. And from Axis Mundi, we get what we need. Alright. There we are. Whew. Keep things moving. We're at 260 health, so we have very good max health. Especially for this area, because Axis Mundi will chew you up and spit you out if you're not prepared. It's been a long time for me, so I'm not as prepared as I want to be. And so having that additional max health is going to be fantastic. Alright. Oh, for people who don't know, Target Face here, he's my brother. He's an awesome dude, and we just recently got him ready to start doing like videos himself. So he has recently been active on his Twitch channel. He plays more retro games than I do, but still like awesome content. So I thought I'd just give him a little shout out. Dude's doing great. I think you're streaming today. What game is he playing? Donkey Kong. He's playing Donkey Kong 64. Just playing some of that old stuff. Gonna be awesome. Just thought I'd let you guys know, because he's a cool bro. Want to give him a shout out where I can. I haven't been playing RL too much recently. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is my first day after a month away from the game. So, DK64 is so good. Yes, it is. So if you want to see my bro play through it, Target Face Zero is his name. Go give him a follow. Awesome dude. Glad to have him enter the streaming world with me. He'll be pushing me just naturally, and I'll be helping him in the process. Whoop. Alright. Just be careful. Got through. Thank you. Alright, well, of the things I could take damage from, that was definitely the best to take damage from. A single piece of meat recovers me fully, I believe. Or at least close enough. I just realized there's a lot of abysses now. A lot of areas I don't know very well. Alright. Yeah, even without meat, we are above our natural full health, which is fantastic. That is fantastic. Taking a lot longer to load the Sun Tower, it seems. That's not a happy thing to see. And one of the weird things is the in-game timer apparently counts loading screens. I think that's like literally, they just use... I think what happened is they literally just use the command in their, whatever theme they're programming this in that says in-game timer. And for some reason that in-game timer cares about loading screens and they just don't know how to... Like, it's a new system for them, I believe, so... Whew. Probably could have just dashed over his head, but oh well. Alright. Keep moving. Whoop. Didn't know if I was landing that kick. Might as well. Almost. Oh, there we go. That worked. Alright. I'm okay not getting that chest, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, so that's a new chest. Good to know. This way it seems like you always take the low route. This one just makes sure to jump quickly. Alright, well, we'll take the low route, it seems. Can't believe I took damage after that. There's meat. I'm detouring for a little meat. And it makes no difference. I still die in 2 hits. Actually, no, I think now I die in 2 hits. Yeah, now I die in 2 hits. So that was actually good. So just don't be too stupid. Or, yeah, now I take 3 hits to kill. There we are. Now I can take 2 hits, thanks to that meat. Instead of just dying in 2 hits. That's how the math works out. Alright. Usually like them centered, but I'll manage. Well, I took half damage, at least. Yeah, with how far right there, not safe too. There we are. We only took half a damage, so that's good. Messed up my timing slightly, but we managed. Alright. And we go. 3,880. That should be enough for the Architect, the Scholar Cape, and the Leather Sword, which is all the equipment we can basically have, and all the equipment we're going to need. So that's good. That's good. 250, yes, 750 gold for equipment, and the rest is for power output. We will focus on strength, unless, specifically, we get Flame Barrier. If we get Flame Barrier, then we will focus on magic. I think even if we get Blaze Bellow, we still focus on strength, because the... Okay, I'm done with this area. I'm going to head the other route, and we'll come back for it, if we need to. Woo. Alright, so apparently it's something along the lines of kick. It's okay, I'm just gonna come back for it. I know it's slower, but I'm just gonna come back for it. Okay. Search for Nama real fast. Warg. Come on, Warg, jump. I can't get through a Warg that's just staying on the ground. There we are. Found them all. Let's get our chest while we're still at full value. Alright, up and to the right we go. I'm just gonna pop in. Saved. We can now take more than one hit. I think the iframe's protecting me from the warg there. I am unsure, but I'm gonna go with it. Alright, this lily is unreachable, but we now know where 2 of the lilies are. So once we get double jump, we'll be good. I believe. And my belief was true. Whew. So in case you're wondering, the bad apple, I take damage, but I gain max health. And so I have 90 health over my starting health total because I've taken 3 apples now. It's just hard because you also take damage, which brings you closer to death, and you're not going to find enough meat usually, so the only way you're getting that healing is from entering heirlooms like so. Alright. Over here. Oh no. You need to keep that double jump for this part right here. So, if you end up using it, you have to go land on a platform. So, that was just a little protective measure. Oh well. Whew. Alright. So now I have to go pick up all those lilies. That is one of the issues with finding this late. First lily is closest here, I think. I don't know if it's faster to go through Nama. Yeah, it's actually faster to go through Nama now that I think about it. Because I have to go down that room and up the other side, but if I just come from the bottom, I don't have to deal with that part. So this first lily is closer to Nama, so I just do it like so. We already killed that warg, so we don't have to deal with that. Oh, wrong lily. Never mind. I misread the map slightly. Well, that was my mistake. Alright, so this lily. And where's the other one? Because it might be faster to return to main menu. It is. Alright. Because, yeah, I do want to open up Nama's room before I head off to the next area. Even if we're not facing Nama right now. So we head to the entrance. We open up Nama's throne. We do not have the book, so we cannot read the memory before anyone asks why I didn't go grab it. That was a little close. But clench moment. Also, how's it going, Pentos Infinitum? It's going good. So it's been about a month since I played Rogue Legacy 2, so we're back trying to do a speed run. This is our second run today. The first one went actually extremely good, but I have no practice against IRAD anymore, so IRAD was still a hassle. That being said, this one, while we haven't died yet to go get the benefit from it, we have already gone the leather weapon and the scholar cape, which is basically the best equipment you can get. So we are good on, and we have enough money to buy it, plus all the things we need. So on our next death, we will have a powerhouse, assuming we have, like, no bad trait, or a good trait, or if we have a good trait, yeah, if we have a good spell and no bad trait, or a good trait and an okay spell, like, we have a powerhouse in our hands. That is much less damage. 55. That just seems like so much less damage than I'm used to. Oof. Yeah, how's it going, Penthos? I definitely expected something bad to happen, but then I just grabbed the chest and that was it. Oh. Not a spell, not a talent I want. Alright. Here's Gone Heads. I still want to kill Gone Heads. I do get one less hit. I get to take one less hit, so that is an issue. Yeah. In case you're wondering, it's very hard to take damage from those top row of spikes. Just figure out which one I need to kill. Whew. Kill this one. So it's kind of, I think it's interesting that the whole thing with when you're facing two bosses at once, you usually want to target one, but these two look exactly the same, making it harder to single target. The fact that I'm below 100 health and probably not going to die in one hit just baffles me. I know they reduced the damage and made it easier for newer players, but it's like, that was like the theme, that if you're below 100 health, you're threatening death on every enemy. And that's just not the case anymore. Alright. Got fully vaxxed recently? That's good, that's good. Getting everyone with their vaxes. Just have to pay attention? Yep. I guess you're correct. As long as you pay attention, you'll be alright. It's just a little hard to pay attention to four things at once. Multitasking isn't my strongest suit. Burn has to be the most OP status. I would actually say Freeze is the most OP status, and the argument for it is that they don't even allow they do not allow bosses to get frozen. Because they know how OP it would be if you could just freeze bosses. Oh well, I did what I needed to. Next life, finish the job. Get me a good one. Shockwave, Flame Barrier, and a thing I can manage. I can manage Alexithymia. So we're going Flame Barrier. We're doing a big spell user because it's that Rip Sir Gordon. No. I almost became the Ranger class. That would have been death. Just flat out. I mean, I guess I could have become a mage to counter it, but not sort of how I want to do it. Alright, let's just buy our equipment now. Make sure that's taken care of. I think it's actually better to equip the leather helm than purchase just a health up. Gives me a little more health. There we are. Definitely have very low resolve, but it's alright. Alright, 240 health. Yeah, I'm still gonna go for Void Dash first. Void Dash is very valuable, even against Nama, so I'm just gonna get Void Dash first, and then I'll take care of Nama. Alright, note to self, this first room, I keep getting hit because there's two Void Balls. Alright, there's the first one. Second one soon. There it is. Alright. Here. Go fast. Use my shield bash accordingly. Alright. Not what I'm looking for, but it's okay. Since we're passing by it, might as well. Not interested in either. So it's worth noting, I only have a +2 strength buff. So when it comes to like swinging my sword at things, I actually do not have enough damage output for... There's certain scenarios where you want to have 6 strength, and I do not have 6 strength. So gotta be wary of that. Just damage boost. Once you take damage, just use it as a boost. So everything's this way, it seems. I'm kind of disappointed that they had to feel the need to add that reminder text. Like, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. I guess it's kind of annoying that you have to solve that puzzle to get through, but it just feels like almost this is the issue with yeah. This is the issue with getting all the feedback, that you have to idiot-proof everything. As you're saying, like, there are people who are not going to understand at first, and instead of them looking online to solve the issue, they just complain. Like, those people would still solve the issue, it just would involve going to the community instead of the developers. And that's... Okay, that was mistaken, but we fixed it? Quote unquote? Question mark? There we are. Ugh. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh well. 7 points of damage out of 240. I will survive. I'll survive. Alright, so I do have to find Enoch or Murmur. I need to find some sort of teleport before I leave, because this seems to be the only route, and there's no teleport here, so I need to make sure I can teleport back here before I go kill them all. Well, where would Murmur be then? Has to be over there then. Alright, well, now that we know, let's go kill them all with a character that's really well built before I deal with other issues. Alright. Keep it moving. Alright, I'm off. The inability to, like, kick and use the, spells as seamlessly as we used to is really, like, I feel it. It feels far less, like, one, abusable, which is their intent, but also it feels a lot less fluid. Whew. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how far down Ma is, but we have book to grab after this, so we'll be alright. Yeah, whenever you kick, there's a longer delay, so that to prevent spam maneuvers. So I do recognize they wanted to make sure you kicking didn't actually allow you to attack faster than naturally, but is a little unfortunate. It is a little unfortunate. All right, I'm just grabbing book now. I'm just gonna grab book now. Keep myself healthy. I can usually face Murmur without getting hit. It's just the problem of... Yeah, my only issue is finding Murmur, and if I have issues finding Murmur, I'm going to need the health, so... But just keep going. Alright. So yeah. Murmur, Enoch, Irad. That's it. Awesome. Still made it in the first zero, cycle 0. Still here, just lurking while playing Monopoly. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I can tell by my viewer count, there's a lot of people here just lurking. I mean, there's not really much to say. It's been a long time since I've done this speedrun. Not everyone knows this speedrun very well. I haven't really needed someone to, like, get banned or anything. No bots need to get hunted today. We were playing on a themed Monopoly board. Awesome. I think the best theme was Pokemon Monopoly. Like, I remember playing Pokemon Monopoly and it was just amazing. Like, they had additional rules for if you, like, roll doubles. And it just... Pokemon was definitely the best themed board I ever played on. So... Alright, so I believe this is the most likely to run into Murmur, which is kind of strange, but it's so high up, but take what you take. Alright. $100 points of damage, precisely. That's what I expect from this area. So, okay, that was just a dead end to the right. Perfect. I thought they were going to jump a moment sooner. Well, I'm glad I got the healing, I'll say that much. Because it definitely was needed. The problem is, yeah, none of these rooms, all of these rooms, at best, connect to Murmur. Because Murmur always has an area below. I'm gonna need Coleus Shell right now. Actually, now that I took Coleus Shell, I realized my mistake. The other one, if I activate Flame Barrier and just don't let it go, it's going to keep the damage boost. That would have actually been far better. Alright, well, die in one hit, so don't get hit. No more heirlooms to pick my health up. So we just move, we just keep moving. But yeah, definitely made a mistake as to which, relic to take there. That will be like neuron activation created. No. Flying Ragey, I am very much a brain blast. If my neurons are activating, it's very much a brain blast. I'm in the Jimmy Neutron style of mental function. Or just everything coming into realization together. You can do dash strikes for more damage, but sometimes you can get hit if you aren't careful. Precisely. But the thing is, I was at 40 health, so getting hit meant death. So that's why you didn't see them. I was trying to shield bash that fireball just below him, and I just went a little high. Alright. Unfortunate. There's a Spike Barbarian, Fireball, IDS Diva, no. White Star Lightning Storm. Colorblind Ectomorph, sure. Let's just go with the Colorblind Ectomorph. Oof. Well, now we have to buy some strength buffs, because we're being a barbarian. There we go. Actually, we got the exact amount of strength buffs we need. That's actually really good. We got 4 strength buffs, which with our leather weapon brings us to +6. So that was actually perfect for strength buffs. Alright. So now we kill Enoch. And we use the money to help us get through Sun Tower. And Sun Tower is the big bad evil guy for our runs. Definitely the one that's been causing us the most issue. Huh. That was a mistake on my part. Oh well. I needed to dash back and I didn't destroy any of the villains along the way. Oh my gosh. Do that. Get myself a safer area. Oh boy. Oh boy. Managed. Managed. Definitely needed that Tesla Spike ASAP because I had no idea where those were, and Tesla Spike destroys them. Alright, no more taking hits. Ah, I pressed attack too early because of the new delay. It didn't work. Ugh. For the record, the last time I got proper rest was like 10 days ago when it was cool enough that I could sleep 9 hours without waking up from sweat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Well, I have a feeling this barbarian's doesn't have long for this world. At the very least, they can look at Sun Tower. I cannot get the damage boost with this barbarian, so I might have to go with Next Life to get the damage boost. But nonetheless, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get up the tower. Nope. Define uncomfortable. Definition found. And there's an elite. Don't like these sun towers looking like these. If that's an apple, I might be able to save this. That has to be an apple. It's not an apple. Retire in peace, please. Your children need you. So I have to go through this one again anyways with the next character, so it's good to get it known now. How high up does this go? Very. Very. gonna just do that. Jeez. Whew. I think it's mainly the ram enemies that make the Sun Tower hard. Yep. Just like sometimes you have hard navigation, but it's like the enemies can just be in bad spots. So this seems insane. I'm going the Ranger because I think that the Ivy platform will be what I need to get this to victory. Or I could just go Duelist. Yeah, let's just turn into a Duelist because they had the best stats. There we are. That's much more logical. Alright. Well, level 26, guys. That's our max level. We ain't getting any higher than that, I don't think. Whew. Very, very tall room. Yes, it is. Sun Tower has quite a few of these. Yeah. So the weakness of the roll appears here, where you actually go flying forward. And in some areas, that's a great way to get yourself killed, going way farther forward than you intend to. That being said, when it's not the case, great way to break open barriers and all that stuff. Alright. Straight up. Nope, I have to go there. Yeah, I'm not sure. If I don't have a defensive ability, I don't know how I get through that room. Other than fight to the death, really. So, fun fact. The roll can actually prevent damage from the clouds. Okay. Not dead. Not dead. Here's where the cheap shot occurred. That one was just a mistake. That one was not a cheap shot. That one was a little cheap. One more up. I don't like this. Oh my god, I made it. I don't think that's enough to buy anything, but we made it to the top, guys. Oof. You did not make this easy. So example of where the roll becomes an issue, you can actually roll into the eyeballs. Which, as you might guess, is not a very... Inside the eyeballs, inside the enemy hitbox, is not a very good place to be. Aww. Oh well. Oh well. We got there. That's the first step. I'm just trying to think if I want to actually go for Vertigo, because everything else about that night is amazing. And my decision was no. Close, but no. Alright. So here is where, if I'm worried about things getting consistent, I could actually go up, spend soul, and make sure I get a knight in the right corner every time. But I don't think that's necessary. This duelist seems like it could do fine. Duelists seem capable. All that. All that. Also, I need to count how much damage IRAD does, because I need to know if they nerfed it, if there's a certain number threshold I want to get to, that sort of stuff. Because I think I increased my vitality in a way that doesn't help me, so it'd be good to note if that's the case. Whew. Hey, Dungeon Girl, how's it going? Just finding the final boss. It's been a while, so not doing perfect, but managing. Actually, this fight has actually been perfect so far now that I look at it. Ooh. I have perfect HP to survive 2 hits, I just realized. That's great. I don't know if it remains a constant 112, but at least for this time that I'm fighting the boss. This is actually a perfect health pull. There we are. And I couldn't have done it without that vitality. You're doing good, so am I. I just finished a run that felt pretty good on time. I'm not sure because I don't have a timer active right now, but it felt pretty good, and that makes me happy. Whew. Always good to have good times. Always good to feel like you have good times as well. World complete. Return to main menu. And let's see what our time was. It was 44:59. Alright. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. GG's. Thank you. Thank you, Penthos. Thank you. Lady Triss did a good job. The vitality of 22. Let's see. That's 7 vitality buffs. Alright. So, you need 7 vitality buffs for the duelist to have as much health as the knight and the barbarian effectively against that boss. Unless you get a ton of money, I feel like that will not be an effective strategy in the future. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Leather helmet is always available, but that's still 5 buffs of the base vitality, which isn't always accessible when you're being very precise with your gold. Because that's still 5 more. Like, we usually only get 4 buffs for intelligence and strength, so we have to rely on the leather weapon. And then for the mind, we just accept that's at 4 sometimes. Yeah, leather helmet definitely helps. Definitely makes it possible, like we did now. You always get 3 health buffs, so you need 7, and that's 5. So plus 2 with helmet makes it so that's 5 total, and you need 7, because I was alive at 2 health against that. Again, this is assuming that the damage does not change, because sometimes, I know at least the damage is used to change. So, I'm not sure if you know about that, Ace Law, if whether or not it's always 112, or whether it's... Whew.